Good morning everyone. It's always a pleasure to be here at the CES, and this year even more so. And thank you for those who are joining us online. It's indeed a very special year for Valeo as we are celebrating in 2023 our 100 years anniversary. 100 years of innovation to continually build the road to safer, cleaner and smarter mobility. The automotive has begun its biggest transformation in the industry. And in order to meet two major challenges, one is the fight against global warming through the acceleration of electric mobility, and second, the improvement of safety on the road, especially through the acceleration of driving assistance systems. As you know, Valeo anticipated these changes. For many years, we have been preparing for that, and we have developed technological and industrial leadership in 4 areas that are absolutely essential to this transformation. One is electrification. 2 is driving assistance systems. 3 is lighting, which, by the way, are all areas in which Valeo is world leader. And 4, the reinvention of the interior experience. Our technological leadership has been recognized at CES this year again, and we have won a record of 4 innovation awards. I invite you to discover those technologies and their next generation at our booth. We are developing technologies that better preserve our planet and that saves life. And this is our purpose. For us, it would be useless to do well without doing good. And first, of course, saving the planet means decarbonization of the automotive industry and beyond. And our goal is to contribute to carbon neutrality through 2050. By 2030, we will have cut 45% of our total emissions in our whole value chain compared to 2019. And this includes emissions that are linked to our factories, to our manufacturing processes, to our energy supply, and as well as all emissions that are linked to our suppliers and the emissions that are linked to the end use of our technologies. So as you can imagine, this implies an in-depth transformation of a group like Valeo. It also implies an in-depth transformation of our industry. And of course, electrification is the answer to decarbonize the world. Road transportation represents 18% of CO2 emissions. So our sector, the automotive sector, has a major role to play. No surprise, the electric car is a reality. It's here. More than 8 million electric cars have been produced in 2022. That's already 10% of the market, and Valeo has played a key role in it. We have already equipped to date more than 90 new models with our electric high voltage powertrain solutions, whether it's the electric axles, the electric motors, the inverters, and the onboard charger. And our next generation of technologies is based on the 800 volt silicon carbide technology. For inverters, it means an improvement up to 5% of the efficiency. It's 20 miles more in terms of autonomy with the same battery. On top, our new onboard charger is now 22 kilowatts. It delivers reversible charging capability, which enables so-called vehicles to grid.
Absolutely, Christophe. And beyond the car, our technologies also enable the electrification of all forms of mobility. First, electric bikes, which are a real trend in the market. 30% of riders in the Netherlands now use an electric bike. And with our cyclist solution, we make electric bikes even more pleasant and practical, whether it's getting around town or transporting goods. It's a unique electric assistance with a 48-volt electric motor and an adaptive automatic gearbox. With a torque output of 130 Newton meters, it's simply the most powerful electric assistance systems on the market today. We don't stop there. We also electrify e-scooters, e-motorbikes, and e-three-wheelers. The electric two-wheelers should represent nearly 50% of the global two-wheelers market in 2030. In India, 75% of the total sales of vehicles are two- and three-wheelers. This is why Valeo, Atul, and Honda join hands to accelerate the electrification of the three-wheelers in India. We at Valeo will provide the electric powertrains and powertrain control unit for Atul's electric three-wheelers to work with Honda's swappable battery solution. And we don't stop there. We even electrify lawn mowers. Why lawn mowers, you may ask? Well, actually, it's very simple. According to the California Air Resources Board, the CARB, there are more small gas-powered off-road engines in California than cars, and they create even more pollution. There are 17 million, approximately 22% more than cars, and they emit even more NOx than passenger vehicles. Operating a commercial lawnmower for 1 hour emits as much pollution as driving a passenger car for about 300 miles, a trip from LA to Las Vegas, for instance. Therefore, California will ban ICE under 25 horsepower in 2024 for those kind of small off-road engines, such as lawnmowers. We have a solution at our booth, a clean lawnmower powered by our powerful and affordable 48-volt systems. So come and test all of these technologies at our booth.
At Valeo, electrification is actually more than a powertrain story. Thermal management is absolutely essential to making electric cars more efficient, to extend the battery lifetime, and to optimize the range without compromising the comfort. We're today the world leader in battery thermal management. We equip 1 out of 3 electric cars with our battery cooling solutions. Battery management systems and heat pumps will be necessary to fast charge and to maintain a stable range even in winter.
And to go further, we improve battery thermal management and sustainability at the same time. And that's why we have developed an innovative way of cooling electric vehicle batteries using a new, very high performance dielectric fluid. The battery cells, actually they are immersed in the fluid, which gives unique cooling performance. It also enables ultra-fast charging without risk of overheating or accelerated aging of the batteries. The charging time is cut in half compared to traditional battery cooling. The car can be recharged in about 15 minutes, and we make that in partnership with Total Energies. We don't stop there. We consider today our expertise in cooling systems that could be also used to optimize data center cooling. Data centers, which already consume more than 5% of the world's electricity, are growing. They are growing at a double-digit rate. And reducing the energy consumption needed to cool them is absolutely essential. Actually, 40% of a data center's electricity consumption today is used to cool the servers. This is why we are partnering with Zootacor, a company specialized in direct-on-chip, waterless, two-phase liquid cooling for the data center, to transfer automotive knowledge and technology that we have to the data center industry at a global scale. Our joint solution could consume up to 5 times less energy than air cooling solutions, 5 times. And it will also allow 5 times more computing power to be integrated into a given volume. It's potentially the most efficient solution to the market today.
Finally, we must also ensure that the technologies that we develop consume the least amount of materials possible, taking into account the scarcity of resources. This year, all the resources that the Earth can generate in 1 year were already used by July 28th. So if we don't act now, the date will only become sooner and sooner in the year. So that's in this period that we have developed a very strong partnership with Renault. We will co-develop and produce an electric motor made entirely without rare earth metals. This motor will be a world first with no equivalent to date. Quite simply, we'll be the first player with Renault to produce from 2027 a 200 kilowatt electric motor designed and produced without any rare earth material. Valeo will produce the stator and Renault will produce the rotor of this motor, which will meet the highest performance and environmental requirements.
We also have defined a clear framework around what we call the 4 R's to tackle the circular economy: robust design, remanufacturing, repairability, and last but not least, recyclability. Today at Valeo, we remanufacture 1 million products every year. And by 2030, we will double this volume of remanufactured products.
Second, saving lives by reducing casualties thanks to smart technologies. According to the World Health Organization, 1.3 million people die each year as a result of car accidents. And additionally, you have 20 to 50 million more that are getting injured. According to NHTSA, 94% of the car accidents are caused by human error. More than 50% of injuries affect vulnerable road users such as pedestrians or cyclists. So there is a key role. There's a key role to play for our industry and for Valeo to make the roads safer and to protect vulnerable road users thanks to our smart technologies. And this is about ADAS. This is about smart lighting systems and technologies for smart cities that will be absolutely key to reduce accidents and fatalities. Let me start with ADAS. With autonomous emergency braking, with automatic cruise control, with lane centering, with automated parking being largely deployed, level 1 and level 2 of automated driving is becoming mainstream at an affordable cost, thanks to us. We have produced more than 1.5 billion ADAS sensors over the past 30 years. And we will double that number. It means 1.5 billion more within the next 5 years. It's about ultrasonic sensors, it's about cameras, it's about radars, and it's about LiDARs as well. 1 car out of 3 is equipped with Valeo ADAS systems, which represents more than 30 million ADAS systems per year. Now our LiDAR generations enable us to achieve the next steps of automation, offering another level of safety on the road. LiDAR sees what the human eye, what the camera, what the radar simply cannot see. The world's first 2 cars approved for level 3 autonomous driving, I mean the Honda Legend in Japan and the Mercedes S-Class in Europe, are both equipped with the Valeo LiDAR, enabling autonomous driving under defined driving conditions up to 40 miles per hour as a first step. At our booth, you will be able to see the point cloud that's provided by our next generation Scala 3. It reconstructs a 3D real-time image of the vehicle's surroundings at a rate of 4.5 million pixels and 25 frames per second. It can detect at high speed, at night, on an unlit motorway, a black tire at a distance of more than 500 feet. And it keeps tracking vehicles and pedestrians even when they are no longer in its line of sight, and uses algorithms to anticipate their trajectories. And it can even alert other vehicles of the hazards on the road so that the community benefits from its outstanding perception capabilities. As you know, Stellantis has chosen our 3rd generation LiDAR to equip multiple models of its different automotive brands from 2024 for level 3 automation. And keep in mind that the primary objective is to improve safety. And it's because it becomes safer than the car becomes autonomous. We're also very pleased to announce today the creation of a consortium with Valeo, with NTT Data, and with Embotech. This consortium is called VEN AI. It will be the next step in automated parking solutions. Together, we'll propose an infrastructure-based solution with very few additional requirements on the vehicle itself beyond usual ADAS. Initially, we'll focus on helping car manufacturers to increase the efficiency on their assembly lines. The car will be automatically guided from one production station to another. Towards more safety on the road, AI is a key asset already largely deployed in our ADAS systems. And of course, we're using a lot of machine learning, which is key to understanding complex environments, both around the car and also in the cabin. With our AI team, we keep on working to go further in this area. And Geoffrey, please give us a few examples here.
Well, in particular, we're pushing forward state-of-the-art of multi-sensor perception, data efficiency, and model robustness. And let me give you 2 examples of 2022 developments which were published and discussed in prime AI conferences such as CVPR or ECCV. So the first one is about machine learning, and using our sensors, they can perform self-supervised training and gain an accurate understanding of a scene without the need for annotated data. This allows significant optimization of development times and cost, which are driven by annotation. We also recently released Radial. Radial, what is Radial? This is the first annotated driving dataset with HD radar, LiDAR, and cameras, along with the first machine learning model to detect vehicles, to segment drivable space, both in top view, using raw HD radar signal only. With our AI, the car can also better understand the road user behavior, intentions, and communication. Maybe you remember this. This was actually here at CES 2 years ago. We presented our Move Predict.ai system solution. It predicts pedestrian trajectory in order to prevent accidents with already existing cameras on most vehicles which are used for parking applications. This year, we go beyond. We present a new technology called pantomime. What is pantomime? That's an algorithm which understands the movement of vulnerable road users, such as cyclists and construction workers. But it also can understand and obey instructions from authorities, such as police officers. This makes it an essential tool for any automated vehicle operating in urban environment where such interactions are common. As we just discussed, the primary role of our sensors, software, and algorithm is to improve safety. But the capabilities allow them to go much further, and to offer new immersive and enriched experiences to drivers and passengers. Today, our interior sensors, cameras, radars, in association with the perception stacks, are enabling driver and interior monitoring, all child presence detection. But tomorrow, the same interior sensors and software stacks will serve to transport you into the realm of virtual reality from the comfort of your own car. With your VR headset, you'll be a choice to enter any metaverse of your choice. You pick one of them, watch a film, and relax. And this is, again, with the same sensors. So please come to our booth to see Valeo's approach to a metaverse directly accessible from the car environment. You're going to be amazed.
All these technologies that we have just mentioned include electronics and software, which have become absolutely essential ingredients in this automotive transformation. Future car architecture is changing to cope with this increasing complexity and increased need for software. This is the so-called software-defined vehicle architecture.
And those critical functions are hosted in what we call high-power computers, HPCs, which reduce the number of isolated computers and improves performance. The second stage is the operating system and middleware. And then the third stage is the applications, which create the end user function and the user experience. So this trend is part of global strategy to reduce the number of ECUs, time to market as well, technical and development costs, with the reuse of software modules and the durability of our components.
Valeo is part of this transformation. Through our expertise in driving assistance systems, we have developed major full-stack expertise in software over the past 30 years since releasing our first parking assistance systems in 1991. We're able to assist our clients at all levels, whatever their needs, from simple basic software to operating software to application software. Valeo has historically developed a vertical offer for today's electric and electronic architectures. Today, thanks to our 6,000 engineers specialized in software and systems, that's 40% of our engineer pool, we can offer an on-demand solution service that meets the needs of tomorrow's car architectures as well as match our customers' expectations. We're able to offer an open software suite that allows us to interface with the entire ecosystem, all the operating systems, all the customers and all the partners, whether it's QNX, NXP, Infineon, NVIDIA, Mobileye, Qualcomm, for instance. We believe that such an open platform, which is today quite a unique approach, makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense to enable the development of new applications that customers want. Our advanced software also enables the development of new functions and applications for the end user, notably in ADAS. And this includes, as I said before, the automatic emergency braking, the automatic parking systems, the lane keeping, the ACC, for instance, but also in intelligent lighting, which assists the driver with road marking. The major contract we recently signed with BMW to provide the ADAS domain controller, the sensors, the software for automated parking and maneuvering on the next generation Know Your Cluster platform is a testament. It's a testament to our positioning and to the expertise we have in software-defined vehicle architectures.
And those software-defined vehicle architectures, actually, they also carry with them many challenges in terms of cybersecurity. Of course, we take these challenges very seriously and with the utmost care. This is why today we are proud to announce a partnership with C2A, a specialist in mobility cybersecurity. C2A is the future of cyber, with their technologies to automate security. Together, we'll go further in monitoring and preventing risk. We'll go further in identifying and mitigating vulnerabilities. It means even greater cyber for our products, for our customers, and for your cars. We'll act on the whole life cycle of the product.
Now, a word on visibility. Visibility on the car, visibility of the driver, visibility of the sensors, that will also be crucial to save lives and to decrease accidents. The architecture of electric vehicles reduces the need for traditional front grills that you had at the front of the car and makes the space available for designers to customize style and branding through lighting. And because the car is increasingly autonomous, we need to communicate with its environment. Lighting is an essential lever in this respect. So with the car becoming more electric, more autonomous, lighting will be even more important in the coming years. It will be everywhere, all around the car and inside the car. And our latest lighting technologies provide an extremely high level of performance, new safety features through road markings, redefined styling, numerous customization options, leveraging the whole potential of available lighting and cleaning hardware solutions with software.
And we're among the first to create software solutions such as the adaptive driving beam function. It illuminates the landscape ahead while precision shades oncoming cars. It highlights the presence of vulnerable road users and dims the light on road signs with anti-glare and optimal road illumination. One of our latest innovations, the HD picture beam monolithic module, embeds 20,000 pixels for premium ADB and road lighting features. Visibility of the car also means evolving from traditional signaling to communication to improve safety and comfort, and which can also highlight style and branding features. You can see at our booth, we're going to show our dynamic OLED rear light, which is a high-performance rear lamp with more than 700 segments and including as well latest generations of bendable OLED panels. This is a very compact solution. This allows seamless integration, design freedom, high-hand finishing, and customization, as well as the first level of communication to road users. It's not only that. Visibility for the sensors is also very important to avoid sensor obstructions by mud, by insects, by rain or low-light conditions. This kind of dangers could imply ADAS loss. And we have a complete innovative sensor cleaning and clearing offer to ensure vision in all weather and all situations.
Finally, we are also moving beyond our core business too. In agriculture, for example, where we see more and more expectations in terms of lighting performance and style. Our lighting technology will facilitate the work while increasing the safety of the farmer day and night. So you got it, Valeo is more than an automotive supplier. We have become a global player in mobility, and our technologies can now even provide the infrastructure for the car city of tomorrow. In fact, detection sensors, intelligent lighting, connected technologies combined can make the city a safer place while being aesthetically integrated into the urban design and environment of tomorrow. At the CES, we are unveiling this year the Smart Pole. It's an illustration of the potential application of Valeo's technologies beyond mobility.
Ultrasonic sensors on the Smart Pole detect the environment so that the intensity of the Smart Pole lighting can adapt automatically to real-time conditions. The smart lighting follows pedestrian trajectory, alert road users if pedestrians intend to cross the roadways as well. It detects traffic and could provide useful data for city planners to optimize traffic flow. It also has an integrated intelligent charging station for EVs and projects information on the ground about the progress of the charging process. And the fit of the Smart Pole is made out of composite material. To develop this concept, we have used the formidable engine that is French Tech by partnering with Equance, Kickmaker, GHM, Eclatec and Aquacity.
So to conclude, you understood it. Our sector is changing as never before since its birth, and we intend to be an essential, a global, a sustainable player in this transformation thanks to our ability to innovate. The technologies that we present here are not for a distant future. They are very close to being on your roads, in your cars, and in your cities. Finally, Valeo's strength lies in its ability to democratize these advanced technologies by making them affordable, accessible to as many people as possible. Come and visit us on our booth. Thank you very much for your attention, and we'll go now for questions. Thank you.